already done a little bit of fooling for Vivian. We still got a long way to go. But in the meantime, it's time to go talk to... It's time to go talk to... Why? Stop digging your claws in me, child. Also, yes, as you can see, I have trigged...
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
Erratic number 0. I've got your back.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
So I got to see the new trailer that came out for this update and what's to come. We're going to be visiting a whole new area. There's going to be a lot more new characters, and we only got one new hunk, maybe two, that are coming soon. Right now, Vivian's banner is running alongside Jane, and then next we got Hugo and Lighter, which honestly, I'm definitely getting both Vivian and Lighter. It's gonna be so exciting.
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose.
What pose? That was a lot.
Then I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him, some relate to his struggles, and Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing. Our summit this week. A responsibility.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists. Not all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Class!
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
That it is. We get to go talk to Lycon! That reminds me, also, I heard that we lost 3 voice actors. Oh my god, indeed! Ooh, what's going on over here? There is a lot more to this.
Good morning, Master. Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
No problem. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. Please, accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeve.
You're right.
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Oh, that was fast.
Master Proxy sacrifices. The mayor has
To work with us. I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity and kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
With Wise and Vivian, with so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Oh, my brother's in there.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident. List activities in the area. Bringer...
Yeah.
Since this person has already passed away,
That's
and the
interesting. We
Exaltists
got
haven't been
4
active
people
around
in
here for a
Hi,
while,
guys.
then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case.
Hi, He-Man.
My sources confirmed that Hartman had been
Thank
secretly
you.
in contact with someone, and they only meet
Hi,
inside the
guys.
hollow.
4 viewers, let's go. Thank you.
Instead, they just sit back and Ravenlock family, helping them create...
What's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
This
A
is getting
sacrifice
crazy.
outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Top steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to justice? And I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Considering Hugo didn't trust the mayor at all, and he wanted, up to this point, before his quote-unquote death, he was working to become the head of the Ravenlock family and integrate into Tops and become a higher up of Tops. And he didn't trust the mayor. Probably because they didn't share much of the same ideals yet either. That's crazy. And despite all of this, the mayor still respected Hugo. That's...
Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into us where sacrifices might be lying dormant, too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to...
Special investigator. We're gonna
Really?
meet someone new.
A Void Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right.
Is it the
She's
Abbey?
heading to Janus Quarter for some
No.
business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
We don't want New Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Okay. Ah, yeah, I get to play Vivian.
I would never turn down Lord Faith.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
I'm here, so we get...
This is the path I follow.
I can only take one person with me. What do I need with Vivian?
I'm here, so we got...
Eradicate all evil.
Who used Miyagi?
Strike!
No.
This is the path I follow. Looking. Number 0. My loyal.
If you need help,
Looking.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
There we go. That's a good team setup. Alright. Thank you guys for popping by. This is gonna be a great story. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It'd be great when if I pull her successfully.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
I need her. Setup is really fun. Okay. Pairing her up with release. And
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrability?
did Hartman just...
Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch.
They run. Probably something with the sacrifices. I'm sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day.
oh,
What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
so Edmund is now involved in this. That's crazy. Oh, he's
Don't
digging
ask
himself a
questions you
grave.
shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it
What's
just in
up?
time
Hi,
to clock
Seth.
out for the fieldwork shift.
We Gucci.
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Topps, even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in... I apologize for losing my composure.
She's so.
Someone I have a history with.
Oh.
That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, and I'm not ready to face them yet. So, once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Seth.
Sure. I
It
won't
is
pry
very
anymore.
much kind of rude.
Vivian, I know now is super brave and kind. I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now.
Yeah, especially since Hartman.
Wish
has
we
been
knew what
collecting them.
Hartman's backup plan is.
I'm quite curious too. What
I
did she
just
plan?
can't shake the feeling that...
Actually, such a good idea. We should have some damage to do together. They do so much damage together.
Terrible
Yes,
things,
it is
but
very good. Chris
he might be
introduced
seen as
me
the
to
bad
last
guys by a
update,
lot of people.
along
but
with Hugo, who's Banner is running next. They basically are Robin
For the
Hood
first
organization.
time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Oh my.
Damn!
Nothing
She
here
does so
either.
much, she does so much
Are we
fucking damage.
There's someone up ahead.
Oh. It is, yes, you need to update it.
Don't touch me. Fool. Don't touch me. Fool. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. And the way she stops is she...
Swing here, sis. Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Oh, this is getting
Lord
dramatic.
Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then...
Is it part of the Exaltists too? Oh, we're getting so much story on there.
We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her?
No,
Honestly, I've been playing it
You haven't
since it
changed a
came
bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me.
I've been enjoying the
You've
story
made
so
your
much.
choice. And I've made mine.
I don't know if
One
Gojo's
last
gonna
piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille! See what that was about later!
They can go in and out.
Out of my sight.
A lot of updates that happened. The last update kind of. They got really fucking.
The flames follow my tail.
Bruh, if that's the case, He-Man, we gotta play together. We gotta play together.
You two took longer than I expected.
Already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
The
I actually played,
Exaltist? There's no
Repo
reason for them to go after the
a
sacrifices,
week and a
right?
half ago with my friends. We we had a good laugh. Honestly, we had a really good laugh.
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death, but she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
Yes.
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. And
For real.
after Landon died, I left. I sacrificed Core.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay. Back to the matter at hand. That backup plan. And that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas.
That is interesting.
Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
That is pretty interesting. It sounds very sketchy. Is that possibly where one of their sacrifices are at?
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
I'm in.
Oh, did my game crash? Oh, okay. We're getting more information on the sacrifices this way. There are multiple sacrifices. What are they? From what we know from the first sacrifice that we found while helping Bellabog Industries, was that sacrifice had traces of human DNA mixed into it. So it's possible that the sacrifices were once human. That's all we know. So, and in the expansion of Hollows, basically overtaking the world.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping.
Hi, Rain.
Thanks to her.
Oh, we get to talk to Rain.
Rain, long time no see.
As you can see, I went with
been a
Belle
while.
because she had the better style. Okay, Bella's the one with the blue hair. She's one of the siblings that you can choose, and they both work together basically. But the one you choose, the one that's primarily goes into the Hollows, basically. So, quick run through is the siblings, Belle and Wise. That is their names. You briefly met Wise during the dialogue between them and Vivian. And we don't know to have this special aptitude with the implants that allows them to connect to Eos, which is one of them, Bang Boo. You're not going to get to see much of Eos anymore from this story onwards. But that's basically they're able to directly control Eos as if they are the Bang Boo themselves in order to play the role of proxy. The proxy is technically it's like illegally transporting people through places that they're not supposed to go. You can also run into basically what would be considered bandits and whatnot, just people who live. But as of the last chapter update, the last update before this one, that from what was explained is the reason that their implants basically made them unable to enter the Hollows initially because it reduced their ether aptitude, which is what the Hollows are made from, is from ether. It causes corruption. Not many people have a good enough ether aptitude to even go into the Hollows. There's only special types of people that can go into them, and they have these capabilities. But since with the update to the implants, they are much more in tune with ether, and they are now able to walk into the Hollows without much corruption from the ether. It's actually really cool.
Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain's a hacker, by the way.
I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol.
Oh, I'm curious.
Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
That's so cute.
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking at snacks. Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is.
If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. Hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
What's wrong?
She's pouting.
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business. Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter.
Ooh.
I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out complete. The last trace of the signal. So that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you are unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port.
Interesting.
The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me.
I gotta know who her idol
I'm
is.
curious for what.
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all long way in this search, Vivian?
I am so
I much
curious.
prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are. The real world or what it'll be like, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of. So I'll leave the rest to you.
It'd be crazy
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind
if
to what
in the
Rain
warehouse.
says. Hurry.
That's a bang boo, by the way. That's. Oh, we're gonna talk to. Okay. Denny Boo. And then nah. Guys, Lucky Boo. Oh.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
All right.
I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please. I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, No one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody.
Now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean.
Oh, I love
No
her
one knows
dialogue.
how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something.
The sacrifice.
The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, but after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go.
Hugo.
So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool
So
in their
that's proof
hands.
Hugo
Do
survived.
you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember.
It's the sacrifice.
I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
Okay, so real quick, I heard that some of the VAs got changed. So we're probably about to meet Rena with her new voice actor. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I've heard that some people don't like it.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to... Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met, and just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our faith in a... It should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Vivian.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. I've finally made it to your side.
Aww.
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster.
No, Vivian.
In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world.
Vivian. That's...
And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time, but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, but for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had... Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Vivian!
Huh? Standing right in front of you now, Lord Phaethon. I truly like who I've become. Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the videos.
He wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when he returned. I'll call him now.
And plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location to attend to. So I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands.
Tell me how I...
The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time.
Tell me how I
The target
predicted it.
coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Yo, we got another viewer. Welcome to the stream. If you like what you see, make sure to leave a follow. Mwah. Appreciate it. Today was such a beautiful beautiful day too.
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages.
What?
I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up.
Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. We'll lay everything on the table face to
What?
face.
All right, lead the way.
So the Ravenlock have been...
Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why?
Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You are in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Don't touch me. Negotiate for more leverage. Out of here before we're spotted.
God, she. Oh. Let me collect that.
Leap. Allow me. They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
Uh-oh. Hartman's facing trouble. See that?
This is our chance. Let's. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous.
That it would be. Oh.
Hand over what's in the box. We do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. Lord Phaethon, the box is empty. So hard.
Hey, Faith.
Where's the core in the
Faith.
Oh.
You actually remember me. Thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else? You had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't.
Hartman to
Pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me this core.
It can't be
Hugo played him.
You just claim it's fake without any proof.
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. Him up? So annoying. The masterpiece.
The real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed.
Weren't you the one? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Oh.
Sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Everything! There isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Too many. There's no chance to get out of this. Don't underestimate me.
Oh. Oh.
There are so many.
Belle's in danger. Oh! With ink?
An evil miasma gathers here east.
Please tell me I get to play her. Damn!
Can I ask?
Yishan.
Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are. So
Oh wait,
I
I
came to
remember
see.
who you Mayflower
At
is.
first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
And it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands.
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well.
Oh,
I think I'll head back.
The Hollow.
I gotta have her. We already have one. I'll get to buy 5 more in a week.
Not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to not fearing the Hollows. So all lively day. Always about the Exalt. I shared my joy with Dina, though the so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure. And he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, his own daughter received the blessing.
No.
I had always thought I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence. It was today. I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued. Tears fall. Lord Landon, please.
To us?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the... You knew? If you knew what he's done,
You only ever bring misfortune.
All over just losing her father when her father was about to kill her?
I thought knew his research, or that boarded the Exaltists. Joined the...
No. You're not.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Just men hatred like they do.
Lord Faith,
you're currently...
Yes, that'll always be true. Never had the courage to face all this. Maybe it lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener. And let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Take a second. Alright, let's collect all these rewards real quick and delete. Give me an early pull. That's okay. I'll eventually get her.
Here? Perfect!
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I'm wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes.
Leaving behind clues for Vivian. This should be it. No? Why am I lagging? What the fuck? Station, bro. Sorry. This would be fitting. Conversation between Hugo and Camille.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost. But a batch she's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own. Landon's method's despicable. I can't deny that the Exaltists and the Creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want...
Weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to...
God, I love his voice.
As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out...
The Creator will guide me.
Camille was actually just
Never tell us.
Hugo. He...
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1 as your presence, so...
Then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and play. Contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
go. So we get to infiltrate the banquet. So we're going by the remodeling shop. It's like a Ravenlock. Banshee. She is a banshee. Okay.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity.
Sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come, since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start? It's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? This is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you.
Oh.
Oh. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come join you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how he...
Just now, I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, it's fake, hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right.
I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
Of course, of course.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
Perhaps we're just lucky? Plus, their security measures outside were so tight. Maybe it's... Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for
It's fake. Hartman might have left a trick up his...
Hugo.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. Phaethon, give Hugo my regard. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
One another.
He's back!
You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Oh, his voice.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt. Accomplish using this call.
His voice makes me melt. It makes me melt. It makes me melt.
faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Oh, Hugo.
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point. Guess I'll...
So you tell me, wait, hang on. It was completely all theater too? I guess we'll find out here in a second.
You're late.
Oh my god, he did!
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
Gods. Oh, he's so hot.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be...
He's a...
And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should... It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
You don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped
require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right?
An opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around. You can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it...
Escort a Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in... Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe. Allowing the plan to continue.
Also,
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become... Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
you don't look too...
Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Interesting.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists. After...
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration. After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to... a different medication that can need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashed open this
That
door,
explains
no
the
matter
noise.
What you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
Don't believe I can make it. So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short.
Bastard.
Oh my god!
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself?
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you. If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
That's terrible. He's hallucinating.
So,
To wake up again.
who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Mother. Every time she beat you without reason. When she tried to gouge out your eyes. When she sold you into that hell. Laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life.
We're getting more backstory on Hugo.
Admit your hatred. As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow. I hit into the... She was a... Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of love.
Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool.
Doses, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock. start a new life without you. While she was in, does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
Well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one whom's that way was because we were weak. So listen to me, find that woman, kill her, and why forgive them?
Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You're not self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not stay me as you. Correct.
Regret this. Fool ultimately return here to me.
I see. This is still an illusion.
More backstory of Hugo.
You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Go deep.
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I...
She's over here. No?
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time.
Bro, hang on.
Have you forgotten
Hang
about
on.
me?
Hang on. Hang on. Let me put you in my ear. Oh, shit.
Why do good people always suffer?
Yeah, I've been streaming and playing gacha games. I've got 4 main gacha games that I'm playing. I've the Sun Zero and Wuthering Waves since they came out.
Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Peach Perfect Slush. That's pretty. I need to get me some, honestly. Characters whose banner is coming. We're getting that Mexican mustache going on right now. Dog, don't even start. Dog, don't even start. Literally. Actually, no. That sounds hilarious. That sounds hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, Bubba. Oh, Bubba. Week off for that convention that's gonna be happening. Core party convention. It's excited for it. For that convention that's gonna be happening. Core party convention. It's excited for it. Got almost 400. Almost 400 for the trip because me and my roommate. I got so distracted by the conversation with you. I forgot I was streaming for a second. For the convention, and we're gonna. One of them is. We don't know what day of the week we're gonna do it. We don't know what day of the week we're gonna do it. It's so. See if you can get it set up to have it have you off on Thursday and or Friday together. Together. It's really bad migraines, just like mom does. Of course, she's really bad migraines, just like mom does. Of course she does. I'm wondering if maybe she was talking shit. Ew. As much as I love Papa. As much as I love Papa. I plan to visit him on the way down. I'm gonna visit Papa Grandma Carol. We're in Ohio. We're in Ohio. Hang on.
You that you would eventually return.
My friend.
was kind to you. Natalie. Natalie. It was her. Natalie. It was her. I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't
Son.
father.
Eric. Eric. That's hilarious because that's my cook's name. That's hilarious because that's my cook's name. That's my cook's name, Eric. That's my cook's name, Eric.
With each other. With each other.
My brothers and sisters.
I'll be sure to tell him that joke.
From the moment they
I'll be sure to tell him that joke. He will fucking die laughing. I'll be sure to tell him that joke. He will fucking die laughing at that. Laughing at that.
To treat you.
What's even more hilarious is What's even more hilarious is he knows I'm working on some music too.
And they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to
siblings.
Yeah. Not only did father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
Celeste
can
stand up.
No.
Celeste
can
stand up.
No.
I love listening to Hugo's voice. They chose a really good voice actor for him. To Hugo's voice. They chose a really good voice actor for him, and it's delicious. Snapchat. Obviously. I hardly ever use Snapchat. You found
a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Then, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
You scrunch up your face too. Do it. Do the roar. Do the roar.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside. You've always wondered. Why?
I hate that word with I hate that word with a passion.
Dirt until staining your fists.
Ooh.
Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage,
Bubba?
that outpour of
Bubba?
that outpour of hatred.
Okay.
That victory belongs to you. You deserve it. They died by heart.
What the fuck?
I find it hilariously ironic.
What the fuck?
Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power, dead in against each other. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
flows through your veins.
That's right, my dear nephew. Goes through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success. First etched into your flesh. You'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him, so relax. Our power is... Do not with the best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Another one. Hang on.
Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
This is Hugo, by the way.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man,
Like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost...
But a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity.
That is a fine
To
man.
eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow. An easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You don't care about anyone.
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same. Forever in...
You know what I want to say. He will live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice.
His hands and blood.
That's why those words really, with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth. Kill your father. None of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take. So why not submit to
The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all... So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Topps,
Sorry, my brother
the
had called me.
Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely? Begone. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole thing of faking your death from them? Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your... The most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are alone. But remember, and we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need powers we can wield.
But you are me. And I'll never lose to myself.
Here we go. I get to play here? It's the enemy. The total eyes effect is triggered. It's affecting his skills based on the enemy's remaining stance duration.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered.
Oh my god!
It's about time you meet if you choose to forgive.
Oh, that skill set. Oh, oh.
You're just afraid to admit it. Out of my way.
Oh my god, this is delicious. I gotta have him.
It's better. You're too scared to face your true self and what you Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me?
You.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable.
Fancy words won't change anything.
He moves so fucking fast.
No. It's not just. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, justice.
I didn't even get to see his ult.
Hugo. 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 You
made it through. I won. No praise for me. I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
Get him. Dead ass. First, real quick. Let's do a quick pull. Single pull. Don't care. Give me early Vivian. Look at him. Oh. Oh, Hugo. The things I would do to that man.
Are you sure you're... I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Or
are you not starved to death? Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
no. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit...
Exactly happened in the warehouse.
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. Like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
Was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone? I didn't expect you to. After all, it was you who chose to betray.
I never considered Mockingbird a failure. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuine work for ease. Destitute and suffering. Willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. As little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do, and
I thought you would rest up first.
As the Exaltus fanatic in the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Under the Ravenlock family, too.
Sorry, Lycon. I love you. You're awesome. But...
Come on. Let's get them out of here.
God, he's so sexy.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome.
Give him Raleigh Groves.
Of course. He threw them into the hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
There's more over there.
First, I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions.
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start...
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like...
You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You won't receive the compensation either.
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So, it's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
The ones here to stop you.
Your legs? How are they? To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. To kneel.
I need to be aggressive. I will be.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Not as much as I...
Ravenlock.
What's that?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them. You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here. Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet. Lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, That worker just now was actually the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in field to help. And with the data I collected before...
In order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any...
That entire conversation... When Jack on my knees and begged for you to trust me, you know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. That incident back then, I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. I discovered the truth long after. Hadn't hesitated. None of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected that crazed, hateful, and malicious, I will never become like my father, like Hartman. That is enough for me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and... Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault. I should be the one apologizing. Ambitions.
I am my own god. Or there are many things that we... Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me. Witness the end of Ravenlock.
And that leads up to the point where he crashes in.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! I can still get back on my feet.
Never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
COP is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Ooh.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor.
Robin Hood.
I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. Every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and Hugo.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me.
Better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger? I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you are in the same position, outside, we should go and leave you be.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am
embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old funds to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice, apparently it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to.
The sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here. Did you give that collectible to our out that pendant so we can I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manor.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes. And we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give
where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Yep, I'm just gonna do it. Now it's on to foil Dina's plans. So, I already know that Vivian's gonna play very well with Renee's Citrines. I'm gonna have to really work on.
I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop us!
My turn.
As you wish. Allow me to reap your soul.
What? You just stepped...
Sorry, I was doing something.
Say no more. Stay calm now.
It's for flowers that bloom in the abyss.
Move it! I'll fight your throwdown!
Prepare to kneel before me.
Stand still.
It means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here. Our action...
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. To Camille, she's absolutely... Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps...
I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have...
On the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
One aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. Oh, but I trust in your...
This is the future I saw. Lord Pathan. This time... That's all I wish for. Leave this to me, Lord Pathan. Weather's nice now that the rain clouds have been chased off. Lord Pathan, there might be more serum here. There are containers by the fissure.
It must have been.
Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few
You deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them. And did back then.
Hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. Under Father's guidance, how did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the only continue on as Savior, Vivian? And you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly seek a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, this is as righteous as you claim. Then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than just...
Dina, it's not too late to stop talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
Minity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish.
She's
Camille,
mad.
release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, it was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want... Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please... Stop. You go...
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! He's followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. Look around.
The fight shell is so much fun. This is almost effortless.
Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon. Lord Phaethon just saw. They must be on the other side of the fissure.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault. Losing my father, losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when father brought you home, I never had reason to. Soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that belonged to me. You even took father's love. Jealousy is something you cannot control. Defending Landon! It's the only thing that makes me more useful to him. Vivian, by anyone you encountered. You were happy. Recognition from everyone, and help father when you were among you. What about the purpose I had was my father, and it is what little value I have, and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me, and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world? I never wanted to hurt you. You were also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then. To me, loss is so much more painful than death. Tina, you can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met so many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too. Okay, Dina? Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I won't apologize.
Where did my controller go?
Camille, for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille, so I won't do as she wished and start a new life. Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never, you would be...
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first.
New final boss!
Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer. Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon?
Oh!
Behind you!
What the?
Vivian! I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian!
I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No, please. No.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian?
No. No. What's going on?
No. It can't end like this.
No way.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on her, saying he got her checked over, and she was all right. Can you recall what happened?
Crystallization process starting to occur. And then I can't describe it. But I think I saw something. At the time, what happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon, anything else? Never mind that for now. Belle, do you feel any discomfort? Rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through Eos. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened at Option Sequela. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede. Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body.
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I could...
Dude! Save people, to keep people safe. That's what...
However, Miss Yixuan... She has quite... Unfortunately, if his current assignment, the city assignment, or one party's lack.
Probably.
Probably.
At least not today.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Bro, this has been such a crazy turn of events that's been ongoing. Like, what the fuck? Sacrifices, and neither daily life nor hidden crisis ever cease. New stories and the distant horizons are surely exciting, but one should also cherish each passing day, present or past. One day they'll become memories worth holding on to. Yes! C6 Seth!
My loyal. Awaiting.
Perfect! My kitty boy! My kitty boy! C6! Let's go! Best boy! Best boy, look at it. Oh. My boy! My Seth. I need to finish leveling them up.
If you need help, call me anytime.
Alright, we'll pull. Be great if I can pull an early Vivian. We're at 54 right now. Yeah. Now that I got this, yeah! My profile is now complete. Look at that! Beautiful! Alright. Okay. It's time for Say It With Flowers. Alright. Let's get some more polychromes. Hi, Orchidea.
You've arrived. I wanted to ask you some questions about store management.
Ask me? Well, actually, my brother's the one who's managing the video store for the most part. But go ahead, I'll do my best.
Customers have always loved purchasing carefully arranged. The flowers glisten. A customer mentioned that rather than buying bouquets in full bloom, he wants to spend time with his flowers. However, simple potted plants don't quite have the same aesthetic charm. So, I was thinking, perhaps I could create custom potted floral arrangements.
That's a brilliant idea. And potted floral arrangements sound perfect for Dew Gardening's vibe.
Since you agree, could I have the honor of inviting you to be our part-time manager and special floral designer for the next few days?
Floral arrangements for a few days?
Yes. Spring is here. No self-respecting connoisseur of flowers would dare to miss this season. I plan to travel for a few days and find novel flora for my shop. But the floral arrangement project is just getting started. Pausing it now to hand my concerns. So...
Since you're going to be busy, then just leave Dew Gardening to me. But maybe you could teach me what it is exactly that I need to do first.
As a floral designer, you first need to understand why your customers want flowers and what qualities they're looking for. Some customers may already have a specific flower in mind. If you can guess it correctly, it'll make them even more satisfied. Well, it's a bit hard to explain. Let's do a practice round. I'll pretend to be the customer.
Minigame! Plant that may seem unremarkable at first glance but has a strong, thriving vitality. Evolvolus flowers in arrangement.
The earth.
Okay. Harmasa, what's up?
Sunflowers always follow the sun, just like a loyal...
Thank you. Don't care. Vivian. Smart. Evelyn. Alright, we'll continue getting...
It is both intention and courage.
Sure, of course. Let's go. Hi, Rena. Blue and diamond. Nice.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Ooh, I got a new pot.
You certainly do have a natural talent for this. No wonder Miss Orchidea was willing to have.
You think I have talent, Rena? I didn't do anything super difficult.
It's because you easily managed to convey both gentleness and treasured beauty in your work, and didn't find it difficult at all. So you indeed have talent. After all, talent and skill
It does
are
sound
different.
younger.
What you accomplished can be considered communication with flowers. Just as Orchidea wrote in her notes, a floral designer must feel the qualities and personality of each flower and arrangement in accordance with their own understanding, allowing each flower to radiate its own charm. This potted
experiment? What?
A coincidence indeed. If I
restored and looks similar to a symbiotic ethereal. No one's ever seen such a thing, let alone a tamed one.
Lycon and I have been gathering intel as well, but without much success. Appearing, there's only 2 days.
Fortunately, I've already found a temporary manager who's highly reliable. You've seen Miss Bell's work already, right, Rena? With such a brilliant floral designer here, there's nothing I need to worry about.
Agreed. You are truly astute, Miss Orchidea. Then I'll thank you and our dear guide in advance then. The banquet still requires more preparations. Please, contact me if there are any new developments.
Sunflowers always follow the sun, just like a loyal heart that never leaves.
Aww. All right. Overtime.
Next time you visit, you might encounter the
balloons saved up. Give me early, Vivian. I beg of you, please. Alright, we're at 51. Very good.
What? Huh? And
Alright. I think that's good enough for now. Over the next few days, even when I'm not streaming Vivian. But for now, I think it's time for bed. Had a long day today. Thank you so much for stopping by, staying through to the end. Thank you so much. You guys have a good night.